Hi guys, it's me Danielle Danibuttons, and I'm here today with part 6 of my complete coloring book collection and finished pages video series for 2022. It's a really long intro every single time. Today we're showing you more just non-color by number books. I have my small hardcover collection. It's not even all of them. I have some hardcovers. I have my spiral bound color books. I have my Lulu Mayo and my Erie. This is a mixed bag. And I will say this is a lot of gifts I received for my birthday and Christmas in 2021. And I'm a little bit embarrassed at how many empty books I'm about to show you. But let's start off with one that has pages. This is Spiroglyphics Animals. I already showed you in my Disney collection my Disney villain Spiroglyphics. And here is another one in that series. And let's see if we can tell what anything is. All right, we have an eagle. And a horse. A piggy. I do look up what it's going to be and then pick a color based on that for the most part. The tiger. This is the first one I tried and I messed up. As you can see, I started from the outside and then I got close and I started from the inside and it no longer matched up. So it's my like zoom in on the eye. But I learned from my mistakes. Except maybe I didn't. No, this was another mistake. It was when I was trying to use up all my glitter gel pens, and every time it ran out, I just picked another color. And it's a gorilla, but I don't think you can tell. Actually, on camera it looks pretty good, but in person it looks pretty wild. So I don't recommend doing this because it really clouds the image. Next, I have Color It, Colors of the Decades. I really love these Color It books. They're very nice. I have 3. I'll move my computer mouse out of the way because these open this way. This is potentially one of my favorite pages I've ever colored. I used, I think, watercolor for this like green background. Then everything else is Sharpies, and I just thought it was very striking. I seem to really like to do the busy background and then the grayscale focal character. And a lot of my favorite pages are like that. Good to know. Then we have these Sock Hop 50s characters, very grease-like. And I think a lot of these pages are done with permanent markers. My 2000s girl. And this is all glitter gel pens from that same glitter gel pen video. I really went crazy for that vlog. And this one was actually a video I did with my friends where we switched off every 15 minutes. So this is 4 people colored this same page. And yeah. That was fun. Then I have new to me delightful desserts and sweet treats, and I haven't gotten into this one yet. But it is all desserts and baked goods and things like that. So. And my first ever Color It book was Colorful Expressions. This is a fun one. I'm like, come on, just that cover alone. I don't actually know what that one is. Do I? When I originally got this book, I went through with a friend and we tried to figure out all the puns. And I don't remember what this one is. So, we have Don't Put All Your Eggs in One Basket. I use a lot of Inktense in these books because it takes watercolor well. This is A Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. I loved how this came out. Oh, this is another split color with my friends, but it was 4 of us, so I actually cut it into quarters. And which section was mine? This is my section. So luckily our little horse came out almost the same color. And the sky almost came out the same. But I thought this was fun. It's hard to tell like what everything is when you only have a quarter of the page, so I think we all did pretty good. And then I have When Pigs Fly, and I think this was my first page with either my Neo colors. I think it was my Neo colors, and I didn't really know what I was doing, but it was fun to try. And then The Big Apple, and this was with Sharpies. It's lawn season around here, so you might hear some lawn work happening in the background. For some reason, our lawn people decide that it's appropriate to come at like 7 a.m. every week, which I don't love, but so we were already taken care of this morning. Next up is Fairy Miracles by Clara Markova. This is my only Clara Markova book. I wish I had made the purchase when they were all on Amazon. I think the first 3 were at one point on Amazon. But even if I did, I only have 1 full page done in here. So, and it is The Seahorses. I feel like the second the book is hardcover, it feels so fancy and like you can't make any mistakes. But I have that whip going. And then I also have the very first page is a whip. I don't know. I really liked how these flowers came out, but then I didn't like how those flowers came out, and I got sad. So, oh well. Next, I have 2 Hannah Carlson books, and I just have to say, Hannah Carlson, her work is beautiful, and like I've seen so many other people color in her books, and it looks fabulous. It's just not for me. It's not my style to color. So I have 2 books, and I don't know if I'm going to keep them forever. I was surprised to find I had 2 finished pages in here. This, I think I was coloring with the Brute Ferners and testing it out. And it looks pretty good, I guess. I don't know. And then I decided to try to use the books to be like creative, I guess. So I did this one, and I used a stencil, like a scrapbook stencil, for the heart background. And then again, I'm pretty sure I used Brute Ferners for the rest of it. I don't like this page. Like, I don't know. So this is just not for me. But that is Seasons. And the other one I have is Spirit Animals. My only finished page in here is this tiny end page. And it doesn't look good. I tried to like go over the lines so that it would look more realistic. Nope, doesn't look good. I have a few whips, I think. Yeah, I wanted to do like a neon candy girl. Don't like it. And I also tried to acrylic paint out this background. No, don't like it. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. At the end of my 8 parts, I might talk about a future unhaul project. And we'll see. Just keep these books in mind when we get there. Next is Luna. This is my first and only Maria Trollet book, and it's super cute. I did 1 page, and of course it was a fruit theme page. And this was with Neocolor 2s, and I think it was cute. I tried to shade the tiniest bit, but barely. Like, I think I added 2 colors around the peaches, and the pears are multiple colors, but most of it I just blend with my water brush. So, this book is just gorgeous. I love the purples. So, all right, next, here really begins my pile of shame, and I'm super excited for a lot of these books, but also super embarrassed. So let's jump into it. First, I have Whimsical World number 5, Fairies, Mermaids, Witches, Angels, Animals, and More by Molly Harrison. And this is so far empty. Then I have Daisy Joy Dinosaurs. This is super fun, and also so far empty. I was gonna say this might be a good book to split color, but they're more detailed than I was expecting based on the cover. So, I mean, it could still, I love how the sun has a little smiley. Take a sip of water. All right. Then I have April Amber Chibi Girls Fun Time Park. And you guessed it, this is empty. Oh, that's a spooky haunted train type situation. I have Dreamlings Volume 1 by Edwina McNamee. And I do have a finish in here. I have my Love Dragons. So they're very glittery, and I thought it would be fun to have like the pink and the blue made the purple, was my thought process. Her books, she seems to do 1 set in white background and 1 set in black background. So I don't know if all of them are in both colors, but definitely some of them. So there's a page, but then I have Dreamlings 2 that is empty. Ooh, I like that page a lot. Ice cream cones. Fruit. And Dreamlings 3, that, as you may have guessed, is empty. So, I definitely have work to do in these books. They're so super cute, especially all the fruit. Cute fruit. Obsessed. I have Tortured Tales by Heidi, I forget her last name now. Heidi Hornsby, that's what I thought. And she's actually a coloring YouTuber who published this book. And this is empty. So this is like twisted versions of fairy tales and nursery rhymes and things like that. So, but it's really cool to see Heidi having colored these on her channel. I don't know if she's making videos right now, but got that one. Then I have Chubby's Chubby Animals Summer Fun by Color Kick. And this book is hysterical and empty. Look at them. I think they're so funny. This book has doubles. Oh my goodness. I was like, are these seals? But that's like an arm. What is this? I guess instead of the fin, it just looks more arm-like. Look at that corgi bottom. Love it. So, this book is hysterical. But empty! I have Tinyland Mini Pets featuring 30 guinea pigs and hamsters by The Coloring Hive. And this is empty. The Coloring Hive is really interesting with how they do their pages because it's a lot of paper for just one picture. It's essentially 2 full pages. So you have like the introduction to the page with the white outline version, which you definitely could color this. And then coloring notes, so you can list what you used, and then a quick swatch section or like a color palette tester, and then the page itself. So these little hamsters are freaking adorable. And this feels like something else that I would go through and just like color all the little hamsters first. So we'll have to see about that. And I also just think it would be fun to do some of these pages. But for now, it's empty. Excuse me. Then I have Tiny Kingdom by Lila Alexandra. And this book is not yet colored. This has a lot of butterflies. So Emily, look away. But it's got really cute tiny scenes. And I just love tiny scenes. So other bugs too. Mushrooms, more butterflies. And it feels so nice. But it is empty. Then I have The Buns by Dia Lenihan. And this book is empty. I wanted this book a lot. Ooh, also, I never saw this at the back. The Buns love carrots, granting wishes, tricks and mischief, and tea. And the Buns are afraid of birds of prey. Same, me too. High winds, lawnmowers, Bunster, an odd bun that lives on the outskirts of the bun community, and Bunwig, a bun ghost. Then you have labels to color. But I don't really, the label themselves aren't colorful. These ones at least have like illustrations in there. But yeah, these are so cute. And I specifically, let's see. Well, I love this carrot page. This is super light line work. I don't know if there's doubles in here. There's the intro. Or the cover page, I should say. Oh yeah, is there doubles right in a row? Yeah, there are doubles. Back to back. This is so cute. This is another thing that I think would be super fun to just like color all the little bunnies. So, The Buns. I have Woodland Mandalas by Fania Mcardle. This book is, yes, it is empty. I like these books because there's examples and I love copying, which I've mentioned a bunch of times now. that I just think it's fun to try to copy the color palettes as best I can. So instead of it being on the exact page, it seems to be in the front, which is nice overall because sometimes it was frustrating to have their version right there. But on the other hand, it makes it harder to copy. So, but there's a lot of cute pages in here. And then I have Ocean by Jade Summer. So excited for this book. This empty book, yep. There's doubles in here too. And it's all sea critters. And I love sea critters. And I love it because you can make sea critters bright and fun. Because why not? Fish can be anything you want. This seems like it'd be a really good book to either do the outline method or like the outline in marker and then color in with crayons. So I'm gonna have to keep this in mind. And finally in this stack, which is half one, the Care Bears Coloring Heaven magazine. This is my only Coloring Heaven book. And I ordered it straight away. And I've done one, thank goodness, which is Born to Sparkle and Shine. Hopefully you are seeing the shine. I used glitter markers on the words and then on her rainbow belly. So this book is like half just generic Care Bear images from what I'm more used to, and then half like the original artwork. Not half, I would say. Like 10 of the original artworks, which is the like super old school original style. Apparently Care Bears are currently celebrating their 40th birthday. So, wow. That seems like it's too old. I don't want things in the 80s to be in their 40s. Sorry. Carrying stack 2. All right, starting off stack 2 with my Lulu collection. A bunch of these are more recent to me and therefore empty. You guessed it. So this is A Million Kawaii Cuties. This is her most recent book and it is super cute. There's a bunch of fruit in here too and a bunch of art supplies and noodles and slippers. Like, ooh, I want to do this one real bad. Just a pencil pot. Super cute. So that's A Million Kawaii Cuties. Then we have A Million Dogs. I'm pretty sure a lot of these I got on Book Outlet because they're frequently on there for a good price. So I think this was the first ever A Million book. Like I think A Million Cats and A Million Dogs came out together. I wonder if it says what year. 2016. So I have nothing done in it, but I wanted to like round out my collection. I think I have all of them except cats and owls, and that makes sense to me. So I have to keep on the lookout for what else she comes out with. Another uncolored one I just got in the mail like 4 or 5 days ago is A Million Llamas. And again, it says, what is that sticker from? I don't know. I don't know what store that is, but I got this from Book Outlet. And it is cute little llamas. So I think the rest of them are at least 1 page colored. Yes, phew. I have A Million Cute Animals. And I love this cover. And I did these hedgehogs coming out of a birthday card. And I like to use crayons in these books since they're double-sided. Just works out for me that way. It looks like I went around the border with dual metallic sparkle pops because it's changing colors in my hand. So that's that. Then I have A Million. I'm trying to like see the least amount of pages to the most. Why not? Why not? I have A Million Sloths. And in this one, I finished this. This was for Jamie's highlighter challenge. I used Take Note Crayola highlighters, and I'm pretty sure these were like glitter highlighters, or maybe I just put glitter on top. It's hard to tell. I think they are glitter highlighters though. So that's all highlighters. I like mixed it up. I thought I was so cool. I'm not. And this one, ooh, this one was a lot of fun. I did pastels for the 2 colors of the sloth, and then the background is washi tape. I never know what to do with such big empty spaces, and I'm pretty sure I asked Sam, and Sam was like, draw bricks, and I was like, what? No. But then I was like, I could make it look like a pattern. So I did that. And I also have a whip that I literally stopped right in the middle of this, which is pretty crazy. Maybe I'm like, why did I do that green? But this is definitely crayons, so it'll be easy to find my green crayon when I try again. Next, I have a million mermaids. I have 2 pages done in here. This one was with a majority metallic watercolor, as you're probably seeing that glare. I forget, there was a reason I picked these colors, but I can't remember now. But I tried to make my beluga mermaid whale fella. I just like outlined in blue to give, so it's still white, but it looks like it makes sense. I don't know. And then I did this one, and I used my Holbein color pencils. And I really am obsessed with her mermaid hair. And then I thought I was funny because this color was called sand, and this color was called like cherry blossom. And I was like, oh, how funny I am. But I love this hair a lot. I wish that was my hair, but I don't want to maintain that. So I'm stuck with my current hair. Next, I have a million unicorns, and most of what I did in here was during that one crazy glitter gel pen video. So here is some glitter gel pen. I'm sure, again, it's kind of hard to see. I mostly use my clear glitter gel pen. And like this double page. And then I finished this one. That's all glitter gel pen, and then pastel for the pink. And then this double page. I really had no other reason to use the clear glitter gel pen, so this worked out real well for me. And then this double page. This looks like there's a lot of white left, like some of the leaves aren't done, but I'm definitely never going to come back to this, so I'm calling it done. And, oh, I missed one. I have nothing done in a million magical creatures. So, the dodo bird. This one's fun too. Ooh, a Halloween one. I don't know. I kind of don't gravitate towards these because they're double-sided, but then once I color in them, I'm like, oh no, I really like these. What am I doing? So, I just have to gravitate more. Then this is A Million Bears. This is one of the very first ever coloring books I got when I restarted my coloring journey. Again, if you've been around for a while, you've probably heard me tell this story a bunch of times. And if you listen to the last haul collection to the very end, you heard this story. I watched a haul, had Sam take me to Barnes & Noble like an hour after I watched that haul, and I got fairy shampoo and this book. So this restarted my love for coloring. And I've done a few in here. So this is Crayola Twistables. Crayola Twistables. It's just easy to do that with the double-sidedness. Double page Crayola Twistables. This I actually added white and black paint pens to accent. So I made, this was just polka dots, and I made it citrus. So I made orange slices, and then I made it into a watermelon washing machine. I think I added the green too. Kind of looked like tomatoes though. And I am not about tomatoes. I suppose they are fruit. Then I did this. I really enjoyed this. And I just took a pencil and split each page into 3 equal parts. Oops. And then I did a rainbow. But I kind of like looped it, so it's not really rainbow order, but I thought this was fun. It's hard for me sometimes in this book because I'm like, I don't really want to color the pandas, but then that's a lot of the page, so I don't know what to do, but I like that one. Then I did the gumball and this double page. This was a whip for a really long time, and I finally finished it. Like, I think I just had these 2 outer things done, but I went back for it. So that is A Million Bears, and that is the end of my Lulu Mayo collection. I don't know if any more are on the horizon for now, so we should be safe with that. Next, I have these 2 books, Pop Culture Reimagined 2 by Mayu. She's a YouTuber and drew all of these. She has a ton of coloring books out, and they're basically fun, like, swaps. I don't know how to explain it. Let's see what the categories are. Famous characters as princesses. Is it gonna tell me? famous characters combined, and that's where I did my page. I love this a lot. So this is my Patrick / Spongebob. And I just think it's such a fun page. And I did this in a video with Sam. And I just think it's so fun. I don't even know what to say. I love it a lot. And that is my page done in here. And I also have a Pop Culture Reimagined by Mayu, Volume 1. And I didn't color anything in here. Sam colored one page, which I'll show you his. I didn't tab it, but we'll flip for it. He colored Ash Ketchum, which is famous characters as other genders. So, Lady Ash. But I think he just took his own creative liberties with his coloring. So, fun book. Next, I have two that I don't know the name of. I should look it up, but I don't. I found this at our local Japanese bookstore that I really want to go back to because I find things like this. I think I have plans to go in July, so I don't know if I'll go sooner, but if not, definitely July. And this is just like a family of Shiba Inus, and they're adorable. Shiba Ban. I don't know, like they're so cute, and I love them. And they're so funny. And I want to color them really bad. Is that a turtle? There's turtles. But will I ever? I don't know. Space. It's another issue with it being double-sided. So, we'll see. I like pages like this because I feel like you can break the seal kind of situation and just do one little section. So, I'll keep that in mind. And then I have my Pixel book that's not Disney, and it's Rilakkuma, and I don't remember the other little characters, but that one's Rilakkuma. I'm going to show you the answers. So you can also find this on Amazon Japan, but I got this at my local, and there's a lot of them with like fruit, so had to have it. Strawberry, lemon, love it a lot. Watermelon, love it. So apparently there's the little characters there. Next is my first and only Rita Berman book. I just received this like a week ago, and it is Europa. I don't know how to say that, so I bought it for this page, yes. No, I have wanted a Rita Berman book for a really long time. I didn't know what I wanted. Obviously, they're not always on stock on Amazon. Mostly they're from Book Depository through Amazon anyway, and I was debating between this one and the like the bind up of all the seasons. I don't think I'll want the seasons individually, so I would like the bind up of all of them or this one. And because of this turtle, I decided to go with this one first. It's super cute and double-sided though, but maybe one day. I've just seen such cute work out of here. And I don't know, hopefully one day I'll be ready to color with pencils again. And once that happens, I have a lot of books to get to that I've been putting off for a little bit. So next, I'm pretty sure every other book I'm showing you is this size. So this is Nickelodeon's The Splat, coloring the 90s. And this is super metallic orange that is blinding me a little bit. So I'm so sad. They're also... in this size book, there was a Spongebob volume that I missed out on because I would have liked that a lot. And I think there's also a Dr. Seuss volume that's still out there. This one I think is still out there. And there used to also be a Ninja Turtle ones that I didn't get. But anyway, back to this one that I do have. I've done 2 pages in here, both with watercolor. This is actually, the Reptars themselves are watercolor, and then all the accents are alcohol marker. I really like, I'm seeing spots from having that orange in my eyeball. Sheesh. I went with the chocolate milk from the episode where they're watching the football game and Grandpa gives Tommy chocolate milk. But it was fun to color all the Reptars. And then my other page, I did this for a video for something, but it is Hey Arnold and Gerald. And this is all also watercolors. So I like watercolors. These are essentially single-sided because it's just like a quote, and the quote goes with like the other page. So if you cover that, it's fine. So this one says, tomorrow's going to be one of those days that memories are made of. says Arnold. Don't remember what that's from, but that's okay. I really bought this book for the Rugrats pages. Rugrats was my jam, but I enjoy some of the rest of it. I was never really a Rocket Power fan or a Rocco's Modern Life fan. So, oh, and I disliked greatly Ren and Stimpy. I will tell you that, but I enjoy Cat Dog. Our Real Monsters was great. Wild Thornberries, medium. And what was the other one? I've had this page I'm so excited for. Ren and Stimpy, get out of here. Oh, Angry Beavers was a good time too. So there's that. Next, I have my 2 remaining Johanna Basford books. Really 3 because I do have the Christmas one. But this is World of Flowers. And so far, the only thing I have done in here is the nameplate page, which I think I did in my Holbeins also. But I wanted this book for that one page with the the color pencils and like the flowers growing out of the color pencils. Yeah, I wanted this whole book for this page and I haven't done it yet. Silly, but this one I think is another good one if you just want to do a little bit at a time. So again, hopefully one day I'll be back into color pencils. You could definitely do water mediums in here. As you'll see in Johanna Basford's World of Wonder, I love the purple metallic. I've done 3 in here so far. 2 I like, and this one. This is with water-based markers, and I hate it. I was trying to do like 1 stock for each season, so I think this was my winter, spring, summer, and fall. And I don't know. I just don't love it. So it's okay though. Not everything can be a winner. And the other page is birds anyway, so I'm not going to be looking at this much. Then I have my flamingos. I do really love this. I did the flamingos and the buildings in pencil, and then my background was my attempt at a Neocolor 2 sunrise. I'm not great at blending yet, but we're learning and we're trying, so that's good. And then finally, I don't even remember doing this, but it is done. So this is definitely probably with Brute Furners and just another colored pencil page. So that's cute. Uh-oh, barking dog. Let's see. I'm gonna take another sip while she's barking. I'm out. There's nothing left. Oh gosh. I was slipping back through and thought that there was like a stain, but I was like, oh no, I did that. Ha ha ha. So that was silly. Oof. Next is my Kirby collection, and I have Fragile World. So now that we're at Kirby, I'll tell you how I counted, because I have been keeping stats in case this is somehow the first part that you're seeing. I've been counting all my pages and my books and my uncolored books, and what I've been doing is if a page, like if I do a double page spread and each page can be done individually, I count that as 2, but if it's a continuous page, I only counted that as 1. So this I counted as 1 because obviously I'm not just gonna do, well, I could do the head half, but I wouldn't just do the butt half. So I counted this as 1, and this is entirely done with watercolor paint, which watercolor definitely makes these pages go a lot easier because it's so much detail, and it's really easy to know where to shade darker with your watercolor because he puts that line work in for you. So that works out. But that's all I've done in here. And then I have Worlds Within World, which I actually have not touched yet. So, but these are such cool pages that I want to. But again, it just comes down to like, I have a hard time committing to a detailed page because I'm always like, I could be doing so many other pages. So it's silly of me. And one day I'll get back there, don't worry. Then I have Anamorphia, which is another untouched book. And I really only got this because it was on Book Outlet at one point. This might be another one that is on the cusp of unhaul. We'll see. For now, it's safe. But this is his first one in the Morphia series. And it has the most like doodles. And also it has a lot of like fill in the doodles yourself. So I don't know. Create more creatures riding the waves. No, thank you. So I'm not really a doodler in this sense. Like I can't think of my own doodles. I could like look at something and essentially like copy it or adjust that way, but my mind doesn't work like this, so. But then my favorite of his books, Mythomorphia. I want to say this was like coloring book number 4 in my journey, and I have a lot done in here, so let's get right to it. I have done all of these in watercolor paint. So it is a very crinkly, thick book. So yeah, for example, I counted this as 1, but then I counted this as 2 because you could do either one by itself. And this guy, I don't really take much care to make sure I don't bleed afterwards because again, it's done. So it's filled its purpose. This, I loved this page. This was like my Facebook banner for a while. My little gnomes. I have the Pegasi. I don't know the names of all the creatures off the top of my head. They are listed in the back. And I know a lot of people don't love like the hidden objects, and sometimes I'll like color them. Sometimes I just ignore them completely. I don't know. They didn't bother me. This was the first page I did in here. So it's a lot of fun. All the memories. Again, if you've been watching the series, you know I keep attempting galaxy backgrounds and I keep not being good at it. This was a fun one. I counted this as 2 pages too. You definitely could do them by themselves. Yeah, it's really easy to use the watercolors because you just go along with the shadows he's given you. It's almost like a different form of grayscale. Nope. I have a lot of the scenery ones left. I think they're going to be harder overall. So, the werewolf. Centaur. I was like, the wind archer. I don't know. The dragon. I did like the fire dragon, and I'm sure I wanted to do the water dragon or ice dragon or something. I never got around to it. The Sphinx. I don't love my colors for this one, but I was just thought this was a good opportunity to be able to use other colors. I don't know. Don't think I love it. It's okay. You can't love them all. I do like how I blended the wings of the phoenix. That's pretty good. And my Medusa was an older one too. Hopefully you can see these pretty good. I don't want to like worry about moving the book around too much, so I just have it as good as I can get it. Another one that I tried to not use all the same colors over and over again, and another one I'm not sure is successful. So I love this guy. I think he's fun. My trolls. Or are they goblins? I think they're trolls. Hate this guy because of what he is. Like a chicken snake? Get out of here. Harpy. Oops. A work in progress. My Cyclops. And then I tried to do like a Little Mermaid vibes and then Flounder vibes. So that's why I did the blue and the yellow. And that's it. So I think I had like 28 pages done in this book. And as you can see, like it's getting pretty thick. If you just put it on the shelf, it's about double the original width. So I either want to like go back and finish this or be done. You know what I mean? Like this is a fun one. Some good times. So. Next, I have Mouse Guard. I had wanted this for years, and I've done one so far with my ink tents. This I'm pretty sure was also for a video, but I did this one. Looks pretty cool. So this is based off comic series, so a lot of people are getting the great idea to like look up the comics for inspiration, and I'm like, that's so smart. But this is like a cool almost grayscale also. So I gotta get back in here. This is another one that, since it's based off a comic, some of the pages have, I saw one come back. You're faking me out. Have like different little scenes, so it would be another good one to like just do one tiny scene if you wanted. So. And now the finale of this section is my Eerie collection. So let's disappoint us first. And I have 2 uncolored books. I really thought I had one done in here. I think Emily and I had a buddy color, and then neither of us did it. Yeah, so this is Fairy Tales, and it is undone. Oops. But I love Eerie. Eerie's another one of the very first illustrators I found when I was starting out. And this is her newest one, which, again, I don't remember the name of, and I didn't think to write any of them down. But this is yet undone. But there's some fun seasonal ones in here that I'm looking forward to. Like, this one's super cute. I need to get this out ASAP. I might keep this on my cart. Maybe I'll do next month, though, because May is cray-cray. And then I have one done in this one. I still don't know the name, but I did Ballerina, and I'm pretty sure I did this for a video too. And this is also with watercolors, because if you can't tell, watercolors is probably my favorite medium. I love markers a lot, but I feel like watercolors are super versatile, since for the most part they won't bleed through, so you can really use it on any paper. And then you don't need very many colors to make lots of colors, because you can really mix and get whatever you need. So I love me some watercolors. Then I thus far only have one of the tracing books, and unfortunately, it's so funny. Sam got this for me as a gift for our first anniversary, because first anniversary is paper, and I was like, oh, perfect. So he bought me like 2 fancy coloring books, because at the time we were buying these on Etsy instead of Amazon Japan. And I accidentally asked for the wrong volume. I really wanted the Festivals, which is the one that had like all of the seasonal stuff, but I made a mistake. So he got me this one, but I'll get the other one day. So I've done 2 pages in here in the tracing style, where I'm just considering this done, and I just traced in all the different colors that I wanted to use, which this is super fun to do if you have not tried it. And then I have 2 done with watercolor paint. And it's interesting because obviously there's no real detailed line work. I didn't try to do the line work. And this ink almost acts as a resist with the watercolor. So it like helped me. I don't know. I don't know how I like. It's very soft, but I don't know how big a fan. Then I have another that I traced. And another that I watercolored. And this one, I messed up her face, and I'm still salty about it. So I really liked how this one was coming out. But then I tried to like draw in her facial features, because you really couldn't see them. And instead I smudged everywhere, and it was a bad time. So, but it's otherwise a cool page. Like if I just block her terrible face out. So that's that one. And then we have the Romantic Country series. So, 3rd tale. I have this. A lot of these are done with either watercolor or Prismacolor pencils. I have this, and I have done a poor job at protecting these pages, but luckily, like, this is also sidewalk, so that works out. But I'll just have to do some cover up, and I might be able to take a, like my mechanical eraser and get some of that off. I have the Grape Stompin'. This is water medium. I have just this side of the postcards. So I just did the Christmassy ones. I think I did this for a video too, but I have no idea what the video would have been. And yeah, that's the other thing is I feel like I need to put stuff between the pages because I didn't even color. Like, I don't know why this got so bad, where I colored to do this, but ooh. Christmas cookies. Ooh, this one was, I think this was my first buddy color with Ren, and I did acrylic paint for the sky, and this page took me forever. It's mostly Prismacolor pencils and then Sparkle Pop for all of the glitter, and I don't know what it was about this, but this took like 2 weeks. Tom the piggy. And these two. This was my first like hybrid pencils and watercolor paint. I know the banner is watercolor and the leaves, and then I think everything else is pencil. And this spring maple one, I love it a lot. And then this double, well, two different, but both of the backgrounds are acrylic paint. It is seemingly easiest to do acrylic paint with black because it's the least like streaky. I'm pretty sure this is 2 coats and is still a little bit sloppy, but it gets the job done. And then everything else is pencil. I like use like 3 to 4 colors on every single pumpkin, which for me is a lot. So I was very, very proud of this page. And that's that for book 3. Book 2, I have the least done in. I have a few whips, but I didn't tab them, so I did this unicorn. And then a whip that I didn't need to flip through, but there we go. This was me being very silly. This is the first page I tried in this book. What? Why would this be my first ever attempt at a double page spread? I don't know. So even though it is not officially done, it is done in my book because yikes. And then this one was for a video, also another watercolor video. I feel like you guys are bouncing a lot, and now we are 47 minutes in, so I hope it wasn't too annoying. But I'm nervous about that, so. Ooh, also watercolor paint. And this one I did for the glitter gel pen situation. So that's all glitter gel pens. And that's it for volume 2. And the final book in part 6 is Romantic Country, volume 1. And here we go. I have a bunch done in here. I have this stamps. And this cat circle. This double. This is another acrylic paint background with pink acrylic paint. I love doing crazy color backgrounds, and I wish I did more of it. So. I also like doing like framed in ones. I just like stalled out for a second. Another attempt at a like gradient background, sky, sunset stitch. More pumpkins. I think I like shading pumpkins. That's really the answer here. And I have Happy Halloween. More pumpkins. These two done at different times. This was a favorite for a long time, the Christmas one. These two, this is another favorite. This one I don't like as much. Yeah, this blue is also acrylic paint. But I might be getting sad to have these hideous pants rubbing off over here, so I might address that in a minute. And another Christmas page. Cute. And another, what are you called? Building. And this is more black acrylic paint. So yes, that is that. That was part 6. Let's see. Here we go. In part 6, I showed you 51 books. Pretty good. Close to the other parts. But not close at all. 25 of them were untouched. That's 50% of these books have not yet been colored in. That's embarrassing. But out of the 26 that were colored, I did 124 pages, which averages to be 5. which is not true since obviously like I had 28 in Mythographic or Mythomorphia. Oops. But, you know, so not our best showing for part 6. I wish I had done more, but I'm telling you the truth over here. So that is my truth. That is our stats. And let's figure out who our secret word should be. Should it just be Care Bear, or should I pick a specific Care Bear? Sandwich. That's weird. No one will guess that one. So, let's go through our spiel. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed. Comment anything you want to comment down below, including our secret word, sandwich. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm a Fun Time. Parts 7 and 8 coming your way over the next 4 days. Then we have an office tour, group buddy color, finished pages for the month of May. The hits just keep on coming, so you better stick around. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in 2 days with part 7. Bye, friends.